Serge, responsible for Michelin project Formula E, with a new circuit, and we hear a lot of opinions from the drivers. What you can say about the tires?
So yes, it's clearly a new track in the championship. When we have seen the layout of the track, it's something that is not very new. It's clearly in the philosophy of the Formula E championship, doing races inside the cities with very, I would say, curbs very tight, some hairpins. So I would say it's typical Formula E racetrack in city. Regarding the asphalt, we probably have not a lot of grip coming from the track, and there is a huge quantity of different type of asphalt everywhere in the track. So for the drivers and for the team, the challenge will be probably so much more difficult than usually, because at some point they have to find, the driver have to choose between staying at the trajectory or changing to be in a part of the track which will give more grip, but outside of the trajectory. So it's new challenges. Regarding the tire, we say that there is a lot of things that we already experienced in previous races, in Paris, Buenos Aires, and so on. So it's not an issue for us. Clearly, we are very confident. Regarding the wear, there should be no wear or very small wear. The track is also very bumpy, with a lot of holes. So it's not only a question of tires, but also a question of cars, setup, suspension. So it's a very, I would say, very interesting track with a lot of challenges. Regarding the tires, we are confident because it's just a compilation of different experience we have in the previous races.
And this is also philosophy of Michelin, to do some tire for the race and also for the normal streets, for the normal cars.
Yes, and it's clearly the reason why we are very happy to be in such a championship, because we want to be in competition, to use the competition as a laboratory for the street tires. And Formula E, we are doing the competition where the street tires are running generally. So we are pushing the technology at the limit, but in a place, in an area, and in a context that clearly makes sense for the street tires. It's a perfect place.
Speaking about the future, we see in the photos the new car of Formula E for the next season. Of course, Michelin are working since a lot of time about it, with the new tires for the 5th season. What you can say about it?
So there will be a new tire dedicated for this new car. It's a completely new car, so we also have to design a tire that fits perfectly to this new car. We are still working with our roadmap, which is to improve the energy efficiency of the tire, with two keys that are weight of the tire and rolling resistance. So what we can say is that the next generation of Pilot Sport EV for that Season 5 car will be in this direction. There will be a lot of new things in this tire. We will also take into account the experience from the previous seasons. So it will be, I would say, something like Season 3 tire, but with more performances on some points, less weight, so doing more with less, and with some other new things that we will reveal in the next weeks.
So it's development in step by step. It's not a revolution that is completely change all in the tire.
No, it's we have done the revolution when we have made the first Pilot Sport EV. It was a revolution because it was the first.
In 2014.
Exactly, it was the first racing tire for such level of races with a tread pattern for all type of asphalt, for all weather conditions. So it was a revolution, and now we have to go step by step. Also, for the teams and for the car, for the manufacturers, it's important for them to be able to capitalize, to start the design of the car from something they know. And if we do a too big step from one year to the other, that will confuse them, and they ask us strongly to, even if we do evolutions, and we are there to do evolutions, to do improvements, we need to keep the same philosophy.
And I think that for the next season will be very interesting to see also the teams, especially because will be new car, new powertrains, of course, from all teams, new batteries, new power, and also new tires. It's one parameter more to put together.
Yes, and that's why it's important also to stay, to keep some the philosophy, even if we do evolution. So the tire will be new, but it will not be a revolution for the teams, but there will be new things in the tire. And for us also, it's always it's interesting because we need to develop tires without knowing quite nothing, because the car will be new, even if we have now the experience of Formula E season 1 to 4, but there will be a new car, and there are always new tracks arriving, and this is the perfect example. The track doesn't exist yesterday and will not exist tomorrow, so we have to stay in this philosophy of having a tire developed for a car that doesn't yet exist, and for tracks that we will discover each time. So main philosophy is to have a tire with the largest possible working window, a tire that can support everything on the track.
And at least, as a joke, of course, when you sign a contract with the rain, when will arrive this rain? 37 races in Formula E, it's really incredible. 37 races that never arrived the rain, and we speak in other moments in Marrakesh, I remember. But it's very interesting to say also that the philosophy of Michelin to get one set of tires for every car, it means that you save a lot of money and transport, about transportation of tires, if you change between wet tires and dry tires, because if not, in 37 times you have to put in the truck or in the ships the tires for nothing.
Exactly, and that shows that it was finally a very good choice, because if we would have developed specific rain tires, that means that we would have produced them and bring them on every race for nothing. So the philosophy of doing a tire that works on the rain and on the dry is clearly the good philosophy for the Formula E championship. And once again, the benefit is clearly huge for the Formula E championship, because that means that we will save development time, we'll save production time, testing time, transportation impact. For the team, it's also a gain in terms of testing, because you have to test on the rain or the rain tire and so on. So it's a very huge benefit for everybody in the Formula E family, I would say. And also, we are clearly in the philosophy of having conditions, having a tire that makes sense regarding the street tire, because you don't change your tire on your car when it starts to rain. So we have also a big benefit, because we can learn much more with this tire. We can learn more, and we can develop more quickly the technology of the tires of the future.
Thank you very much, Serge, and good luck for this race.
Thank you. Thank you.